Hey guys, quick video today to show you how to get logged into the iApps Hospitality Suite or the RMS software. So iApps Hospitality Suite is a browser-based application. So we use a web browser to access it. The beautiful thing about that is there's nothing to install on your computer, no software needs to be put on the hard drive, no ports need to be open in your firewall. So really easy to get into the software. No strain on your IT department to get this up and running for you. You just need a compatible web browser and an internet connection. So I've got Internet Explorer open in front of me. We'll look at the three major browsers to get into iApps RMS. So we'll look at Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, and Firefox. So first thing we're going to do is we can log in two ways. We can go to the iappsrms.com website and we can click on login up in the top right hand corner here. The other way is we can directly access the login screen by going to iappsrms.com/login. And this will take me directly to the login screen now. So the first thing RMS wants to do is it wants to run a quick check of your browser to make sure it's set up properly so the RMS is going to run well for you. It'll do three tests. The first thing it wants to know, is this a compatible browser? So Internet Explorer is a compatible browser. The second test it looks at is JavaScript and whether it's been enabled or not. By default, JavaScript is enabled across all the three major browsers, so not an issue there. The third thing it checks is whether pop-up windows have been disabled. So this is probably going to be the most common issue you run into, and that's because pop-up windows are disabled by default. So the login screen checks for that. And now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to enable pop-up windows. So Internet Explorer, I'll refresh the screen here. I don't know if you saw, but down in the bottom, it actually comes up with this little warning telling us that, hey, IE is blocking pop-ups from this domain. So what we're going to do, rather than allowing it once, which is going to ask us every time a pop-up gets tried to be opened, and in RMS, they happen a lot, so we don't want to be answering that question every time. We're just going to set it once and forget about it. I'm going to click on Options for this site and Always Allow. So now Internet Explorer refreshes the screen. It ran a little pop-up test. All three criteria have met, and there's my login screen. I can enter my system admin provided credentials that will get me into the software. So let's go look at Google Chrome now. So Google Chrome, same thing. We'll go to iappsrms.com/login. That'll be my direct link. I could add that link to my favorites as well, and that gives me a nice quick button up here. So same thing in Chrome. Chrome is a compatible browser. By default, JavaScript is enabled in Chrome, so I don't have to worry about that. But pop-ups are disabled. Like I said, that's probably going to be the most common issue you run into. Now, I don't know if you saw, but up here in the top right-hand corner, it actually gave us a little warning that condensed down to that icon. I'll refresh the screen, and we can see it again. There it is. Pop-up blocked. So if I click on that, same thing as Internet Explorer, I'm just going to make sure that always allow pop-ups from the iappsrms.com domain. Click Finished. Google doesn't automatically refresh the screen for me, so I'll just have to do a manual refresh. And there we are. There's my login screen, so I can enter my credentials in there. All right, and thirdly, let's go check out Firefox. So same thing, we'll direct access the login screen, iappsrms.com/login. And Firefox, same thing. It's a compatible browser. JavaScript is enabled by default, but pop-ups are blocked. And Firefox, again, nice they give us this little warning to tell us that they're doing this. It's prevented this site from opening a pop-up window. So same thing. I'm going to click on Options, and I'm going to allow pop-ups for the rms.com. And it'll refresh, and there's my login screen now. So Firefox is also blocking an outdated plugin here as well, so I'll have to come back and fix that later. Anyways, hope that helps you out. Get logged in, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.